Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're gonna talk about XRP. But before I get started, I see a lot of you talking about the mic in the comments section. And a couple weeks back, I went over to the new mic. You guys didn't like it. You said, go back to the old mic. It's much better. So I didn't rush to soundproof my office. I'm going to try to get that done this coming week. Then we're going to go back to the new mic once again. And then if you still don't like it, we'll go from there. So we're looking at XRP on the one-day chart, sitting here just above 50 cents. We dipped down to 49 cents almost earlier today. And I'm expecting a much bigger pullback before XRP actually takes off. One last shakeout. And I seen somebody saying we could actually wick down to maybe around 30 to 35 cents. If that happens, I'm buying as much XRP as I possibly can because we will blast off right after that happens. If you're new here, 99.99% of the time, XRP will be the most miserable investment on planet Earth. Once every 4 years, that changes for about 2 weeks. And that's what every XRP holder waits for. You know, we hold through the sideways action, through the dips to get to those 2 weeks once every 4 years. And they're 2 glorious weeks when it happens. But you know, there's a lot of other catalysts this time around that can send XRP, like Ripple SEC lawsuit ending. Maybe we get some value coming from ISO. Maybe we get value from tokenization or custody or some of the projects that are building out on the XRP ledger. But you know, we all wait for those 2 glorious weeks. And let me tell you, they are coming. The new FUD against XRP is now the clawback amendment. The clawback function will only work on coins issued on the XRP ledger for those who choose the function, not on XRP itself. You can't freeze XRP. You won't be able to use the clawback function on XRP. Full stop. You know, I don't like the clawback amendment because it ties in with CBDCs and it gives the banks control. That's my problem with the clawback amendment, but it does not freeze XRP. And you know, people look for anything that they could FUD on around this cryptocurrency. I see it all day long. People even rush to put videos out on news that comes out, and then later that news is found to be all bullshit. And yet all that FUD still sits out there on X for new investors to see all the time. It doesn't make sense because any XRP investor that's been holding for any period of time that knows exactly what they're holding, this FUD is not going to shake them out anyway. Bank of England today commenting on crypto, DLT, and blockchain technology. You gotta hear this.
On crypto, I really haven't changed. I mean, look, can I, by the way, draw a distinction? I think it's important when we talk about crypto to just draw a distinction between 2 things. One is what I tend to call unbacked crypto of the Bitcoin variety. The other is stable coins. I think they're different animals in that sense. I'm afraid I continue to think that unbacked crypto is essentially has no intrinsic value. It may have value to people who want to own bits of it, but it doesn't have an intrinsic value. And it is a highly volatile investment. I think it should be regulated appropriately with that in mind, but I think we have to always get the message across. That is a highly volatile instrument to hold. Now, you may want to hold it, but please understand what you've got. And it's not money. And it is not in any sense money. Stablecoins purport to be money. They purport to be used in payments. You'll have seen that we've put out, we've got legislation now in this country which sets out the regulatory framework for stablecoins, which is important.
So this guy, in a matter of 60 seconds, pretty much told you that Bitcoin has no real value. It's not money like the Bitcoin maxis like you to believe. It's not going to be part of the new financial system. When he talks about stablecoins, he's talking about XRP and XLM. Remember, the IMF described them as stablecoins, backed assets, backed by something of value. And take notice, he also talked about regulations and Bitcoin. What does that mean for the future of Bitcoin? You got to remember, these are all the same people. The Bank of England, the IMF, the ECB, World Economic Forum. They see Bitcoin as a threat to a CBDC. So I think they're going to come up with regulations. Maybe they'll regulate it out. I still think BlackRock is a black swan for Bitcoin as well. But we have to wait and see what happens in the future. But the good thing is, as an XRP investor, I know that they're going to utilize XRP for transactions. Institutional grade custody, multi-chain, built with Medico, Ripple, and IBM Crypto. Archax settling tokenized securities. You know, everything is pushing towards tokenization and custody right now. That's going to bring a lot of value to a cryptocurrency like XRP. XLM is another one. HBAR is another one. XDC, Algo, IOTA. You know, this is the future and it's happening now. And some people could see it. Other people, they're just blind to it. They're so stuck on the price of XRP. Tracking in March, Ripple user Wiz Financial, Unimoney, UAE Exchange, Express Money acquired Money Dart, a remittance, foreign exchange, and payment solution company. Why is this interesting? Money Dart holds a money transmitter license in 31 states, including Puerto Rico, outlets across the U.S. Ripple holds 30 U.S. MT license. It's an interesting license set given Ripple's emphasis on providing license to clients. Also adds potential ODL. Like I said in multiple videos, those money license, they're rails that XRP is going to run on in the very near future. The Fed is already pushing in that direction here in the United States. And it's not just happening in the US, it's happening overseas as well. DZ Bank, the second largest bank in Germany and the central institution for 800 corporative banks, is awaiting its crypto license. Using Medico, Ripple, they will custody assets for clients and focus on tokenized securities. XRP is Medico's primary asset. You know, all the licenses are being put in place around tokenization, around transactions, and it's happening in real time. That's where we are right now. If we were talking about the fourth industrial revolution, I think we're about halfway or 3/4 of the way into it now. We're at the point where we're going to start to see value come to certain cryptocurrencies. Deutsche Bank, the central bank of Germany, has released a paper, Digital Money, Options for the Financial Industry, contemplating CBDCs. It praises Ripple's DLT solution with XRP as a settlement token. It mentions new forms of money and the advantages of DLT networks. Every single central bank around the world is pushing in this direction. We are pushing into the digital age. Digital money, digital transactions, digital trade. It's all happening right now. CBDC, central bank digital currencies, can trigger the Payment Act for use on the XRP ledger. Through the use of sidechains, Ripple's XRP ledger is being developed to support CBDCs through its federated sidechain design, which provides the necessary infrastructure support and governance for CBDCs, making it more flexible and adjustable for different use cases. I even think the banks are pushing Ripple in different directions, making sure they have all their bases covered. The partnership between MasterCard and Ripple, as well as the launch of the CBDC Partner Program, also indicate a growing interest in utilizing CBDCs for payment purposes. Additionally, the use of AI-enabled platforms like Minty in the age of CBDCs demonstrates the increasing relevance of digital currencies in payment processes. Everything is going in this direction. And that's what I show you when I make videos. I show you the growth, the expansion that's happening, how we're now pushing ahead like never before. You know, the last 2 years I showed you growth. This year, I'm going to start to show you the value coming. And you could see it's all coming together right now. Ripple, fam. Payments, 2 trends, 2024. Central banks will also tap into new age technologies with pilots and programs to implement CBDC to unlock interoperability for faster cross-border payments. Payment firms will accelerate the adoption of cloud services, enabling the development of composable platforms to offer a suite of new payment solutions. And remember when everybody said 2025 is going to be the big year? It looks like a lot of things are happening in 2024. Less is happening in 2025. Even Christine Lagarde said 2024 is going to be the biggest wave, because everything right now is already coming together around this. Even the laws are getting put in place overseas around this. Look at Mika. And then look at digital trade as well. That's starting to pick up all around the world now. 30 to 50 trillion on the XRP ledger and Archax crypto. Take a listen to this.
No, well, I'm probably a bit more bullish, but I have been for 6 years and we're slightly behind my original projections. But the total market is 1.4 quadrillion, everything that's ever out there. And if you start looking across any of those asset classes, they're all starting to move on chain already. And the ease with which we've seen people interested in the money market fund, tokenized treasuries, and those types of instruments, the support for stable coins, when you're talking about replacing cash, when I see DTCC, Euroclear, Clearstream, it only takes one of them to flip onto natively digital, and that's trillions of assets on its own that move. So, tens of trillions, I think we could see. And bearing in mind it's 1.4 quadrillion, this is still a tiny slice of a huge market. 30 to 50 trillion, all on XRPL, trading on Archax.
Here we go. 50.
So there you go, 30 to 50 trillion on the XRP ledger and Archax. This is the year I think we are actually going to see the value in the price of XRP. Aladdin for years has been watching the crypto market from the sidelines. Robert Mitchnick left Ripple and took a job at BlackRock as the head of digital assets. BlackRock entered the game per request of Aladdin. There's a reason no one is aware of Aladdin really is. Meet Aladdin, the computer more powerful than traditional politics. How a single computer system came to influence the value of vast swaths of the world's financial assets. And this is in the hands of BlackRock. And yet, most Bitcoin maxis don't even know this. BlackRock's Aladdin vacuumed up another 2,712 Bitcoin yesterday, while the crypto market is being outmaneuvered by the best player in the game. The 9 new ETF funds bought approximately 30,000 Bitcoin in just the past 3 days. And once BlackRock takes control of the majority of Bitcoin, what do you think's going to happen next? I keep seeing these retail investors, these retail Bitcoin maxis that are listening to Michael Saylor saying we're going to make sure that we're all holding so BlackRock doesn't get our Bitcoin. All it takes is a massive run up for Bitcoin. And as people are selling, BlackRock's going to be buying. And it doesn't matter what price point it is. They are going to continue to buy it all up. And this way they can continue to manipulate the market going forward. And that's why I'm not excited about this. You clearly heard Brad say there will be other ETFs, and you clearly heard BlackRock is not doing an XRP ETF. You know, I said it before, I would rather see BlackRock just completely stay away from XRP. It's not going to move the price like people are telling you. I just seen somebody today saying if BlackRock gets an XRP ETF, the price is going to $2,000 to $10,000 overnight. That's not going to happen. And honestly, I don't trust BlackRock in any way. Let XRP run on its own utility. I say it all the time. And you know what? Do you want to be trading against Aladdin, that supercomputer that BlackRock uses to manipulate the market? I would just sell off my XRP at that point, because I don't think we would ever see XRP's true potential if BlackRock got involved. You know, people that are retail investors, they look at price. And I know why, because they're greedy, and it's part of our nature as humans. But, you know, you got to look away from the price. You got to look at the big picture of what's really going on. This way you don't sell your XRP too soon, because there's people talking all the time. I see people saying it on a daily basis. What if you sell and you can't buy back in? What happens if there's a problem at the exchanges? We don't know what the future holds, but as long as you hold this cryptocurrency, and if you hold it long enough, you can definitely get financial freedom from it. And even if you don't get financial freedom, you will definitely get life-changing wealth. Let's put it that way. No matter how much XRP you're holding, if you hold it long enough, you can hit some very good price points on this cryptocurrency, is what I'm saying. But until it all happens, you gotta stay patient and stay positive. Let's get rich together. With that said, I'm gonna wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.